2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior.
Nothing fancy there.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Here we go. Through the air. It connects.
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo. Devon creates an opening. Jawbreaker! Calm it down. Absorbing the pain of another attack to the head. He could be dazed. Headbutt.
Nothing fancy there.
Getting out of harm's way.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Sliding back in under the ropes here. Oh, what a kick. He's headed out to the ringside area. Making weight. Popped up. Here we go.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there. The high risk just resulted in a big... And now we're going to lock in this submission. This could be lights out real soon. Could be dealing with dead weight.
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxton. He might get caught.
Devon gets out of the way.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha.
2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. That's something common in most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train, it's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Man. Oh, my God. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Sharp jab. Series of strikes to the back. Right to the throat.
Practically never-ending blows. Coming at full force here.
It looks like he's got a bullseye on his head now.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads almost like a concrete weapon.
Up top, into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Battling against the hold. Trying to get free. Trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical escape there.
So ruthless.
That is a power-packed punch. And clearly going after his core to slow him down. And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent.
Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade.
I still can't get over the look on him. Perched in a dangerous position up top. It's about to get worse from here.
A superplex.
He got nailed by that last attack.
Yeah, that's the kind of offense that opens people's eyes to Bubba Ray.
And the manager is searching under the ring. He could only be looking for something nefarious down there. He would put through the ringer.
Levon now has his opponent set up. And there is saving grace. The Wild Samoans just took a bumpy trip to Dudleyville.
Oh, no, he's in the line of danger now.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
What? This place is shaking! As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Oh, from the rope! You got to imagine that Roman Reigns, the Usos, even Paul Heyman are watching this match closely right now.
Oh, absolutely, Cole. We're talking about the man who has held the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship for 700.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Uh-oh. Headbutt.
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick...
Oh, no, he can be caught here. Bad spot for him.
Good work getting to the ropes.
Which ends the submission attempt. Sikoa seems to be executing his game plan.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
Down by the DDT. Oh, my God. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Hayes on the wrong side of that exchange. Oh, that's a hard kick.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too.
Being placed in.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours. Winding up.
Samoan spike.
Are we headed toward the title change? What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. It is the North American title now going to SmackDown? This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
You know Sikoa was given his